Hey guys, this is Shreyas Umesh from Team Digital Deepak and welcome to a brand new video in Digital Deepak YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to buy domain name and hosting services from hostinger.in and we are also going to install WordPress on it and set up our website. If you haven't watched my previous video where I talked about the things that you need to know before buying any web hosting, make sure you watch that video. I'll also leave a link to that video in the description below. And this video is also sponsored by Hostinger. We are giving up to 91% off on web hosting services if you use our link and the coupon Digital Deepak. I will also leave the details to the discount in the description below, so make sure you check it if you're buying hosting from Hostinger. So let's get started. I will reduce the size of this video and place it at the bottom so it's distraction free. So the first thing that you have to do is go to Deepak's link here. Only then you will be able to get the discount. So I am going to this link here. You will find the link in the description below. Let us wait for it to load. And right now we are on the Hostinger homepage. What we have to do is we have to navigate towards hosting here and click on this arrow down key and select WordPress hosting India. So give it a moment to load. And they're also running a Dasara sale right now. There's extreme huge offers that is going on. So make sure you buy a hosting real soon so that you can avail all the offers that is running. And at the bottom here you see 4 different plans. According to our needs, we are okay with the WordPress starter plan. If you want to host websites and also get 100 GB of SSD storage, make sure you buy the business WordPress plan. So I will go ahead and select WordPress starter plan for this video. I'll click on add to cart. Yes, the page has almost loaded. So here you can see that there are 4 different options that you can select. Either you can select it for 1 month, or you can select it for 12 months or 24 months or 48 months. The bigger the tenure that you're selecting, the more the discount you will get from Hostinger. For this video, we'll stick to 12 months here. You can choose it as per your requirements. And the best thing about Hostinger is that they're also giving you a free domain name along with any web hosting services that you buy from them. Alright, so also you're getting a lifetime SSL certificate included for free. How cool is that? So you don't need to check all of these things. So it says that congratulations, you're eligible for a free domain name. So you can type in any domain name that you want and select the TLD as well here. So for this video I will select my domain name as Team Digital Deepak, and instead of .online I will go ahead and select .com here. Alright, and I'll click on search to see if that domain name is available to me. Only then I'll be able to buy it. Yes, looks like the domain name is available, and you can also select the number of years that you want this domain name for. Alright, it says 0 rupees for the first years, and then it continues to have 991 per year. So we'll stick to 1 year for this video. You can choose it as per your requirement. So if you want to hide the personal information of your domain, like the phone number and the email ID that is associated with the domain, you can check this box and pay 270 rupees yearly in order to hide those details. But for this video we will stick to the 12 months hosting plan and 1 year of domain registration here. And you can also see here that the plan is named here as WordPress starter, and it's costing us 2748. And then you have domain registration teamdigitaldeepak.com for 0 rupees and SSL certificate also for free. And you also see this option here, have a coupon code. So make sure you type in Digital Deepak to avail an extra discount along with the discount that they've already offered for you. So click on the plus icon here and you should be able to get a discount of around 227 rupees. Alright, and the next thing that you should be doing is clicking on checkout now, and it'll ask you to create an account. So let us go ahead and create an account here. So I'm putting in all the details, and I'll also create a password. All right, so once you do this, you click on create account and checkout, and it should be creating your account and taking you to the payment page real soon. All right, now you get six different options, and this is one good thing about Hostinger. It is also optimized for Indian audience, and you can see that they're also giving you an option of Paytm and other UPI services. So I'll choose my payment method. You can choose the one that you would like to pay from, and I'll enter all my details here. Make sure you enter all your details here. And for security purposes, I would be uh, blurring out all the numbers. Make sure you enter all the details right, and you can also enter in the GST number if that's eligible for you. I'll click on pay now. So give it a moment to load, and it should be sending out an OTP to my number here. It'll take a couple of minutes to process the payment and set your account up. Just give it some time and it should be ready. All right, it looks like we have created our account, and it's saying that follow the guided setup and your website will be live in a few moments. Awesome, let's click on start now and see what next to do. So it is asking you to choose a domain name. If you have already selected a domain name while buying the hosting, you can select it from here, or else if you already have your domain name in other companies like GoDaddy and everything, you can select this particular option, but we'll go with this particular option for now. All right, it's saying India, that's fine, and then personal, next step. It's also asking us to enter in the contact details. I'll also fill this up real soon. All right, and click on finish registrations, and your domain name also should be registered by now. Awesome, now it is saying that um, the domain name is registered, but do you want to build a new website or migrate your own old website? I will select that I want to build a new website here, and by default it will not ask you to go ahead and click on the cPanel and then choose WordPress and all of those things. By default it will create a WordPress account, and it will just ask you for your email details and the password that you want to use. Make sure you remember these details properly, and click on continue. And it'll the good thing about Hostinger is it also gives you plenty of templates to select from, and you can choose one of these, and your uh, WordPress will be set up with all of these pages. But as of now, I would say that I do not need any template, and I'll skip this part. And right now it's setting up things, and it is saying that your admin email address is shreyas@pixeltrack.com, and let's click on finish setup and end this. Okay, it's saying that please wait, it'll take less than 3 minutes to complete the website creation. All right, let us wait for it to complete the setup, and we'll get back. Awesome, we're back, and it took less than like 3 minutes, and our website is already ready. So it will allow you to either go into the control panel, or you can just sign in into your WordPress directly. So let us click on manage WordPress here, and it will directly take you into the dashboard, and WordPress will be installed for you. So awesome, this is your WordPress dashboard. We can click on the dismiss buttons in order to minimize all these things, and looks pretty nice. So the next thing that you should be doing is setting up a few things, and for which I have a checklist here. You will find the link to this checklist in the description below again. So let us go ahead and check this checklist, and make sure you check all of these things in order to set up your WordPress website or your blog. Make sure your password strength is good, make sure it is having minimum 12 characters. And the second one is permalink here. So let us go into settings here and click on permalinks. By default it should be sample post, but if it is something called as custom structure, make sure you change it to post name here, right? digitaldeepak.com, teamdigitaldeepak.com/sample post. It's also good for SEO purposes. So let's click on save changes here. Next we'll go up to general option here, and let's change the site title to Team Digital Deepak. And the, you can also add in a tagline here. I'm just adding in a simple tagline that says the team that powers Digital Deepak. And make sure you do all of these changes. You can also make sure that you enter HTTPS, because we have an SSL certificate with us. So make sure HTTPS is changed here in the WordPress URL, otherwise you will see this not secure option on the top. And we will also force the SSL in a bit. uh, just give it some time, and make sure you change the time zone here from whatever it is for you. So I will select plus 5:30, and everything looks fine here. I'll click on save changes. So you're pretty much done. To make sure you uh, get this thing, click on file and make a copy of it. I am on the incognito window, which is why I'm not able to make it. So once you have done that, it will log you out of the WordPress dashboard, and your website might not load in properly, which is okay for you to experience that. It might just show you this because the SSL is not activated yet. So what you have to do is, now you have to go back here to this particular tab and open your control panel, click on manage site, and it'll open this H panel here, right? So go to SSL certificate, click on setup, and it will ask you which is the domain name that you want to set up SSL on. Click on select your domain name, and click on install SSL. Alright, now it says the SSL is activated. Let's close this thing, and let us again go back to this first option here. It says that force HTTPS is inactive. Let us toggle this particular thing and make sure that the check thing is ready. And alright, and we'll also flush the cache this time so that all the new changes is visible in the front end. And let us try and reload the page now. Okay, you just have to give it some moments, and it will say that SSL successfully enabled, hosting has been activated, and everything has been activated. You will get all these notifications on the top here. And now let us go back here and try and reload the website. And right now it is loading with this lock icon, which means that SSL certificate is activated and it shows that connection is secure. Awesome. Let's hop back into our dashboard. I will just log in once again. Log in, and it should open up. Now let us continue and with the WordPress setup. Make sure your logo is uploaded and site icon is uploaded here. Go to appearance, go to customize, and under site identity you should be able to select your logo, and you should be able to select your favicon that appears on your browser, just like what Hostinger has with Edge and Google Sheet has with this green icon. You will be able to see that on the top. So let's go back to the dashboard and complete a few more things. We have made sure that the time zone is correct. We will talk about themes in the next video. We will also create some basic pages. So you have to create pages by going into pages here, click on add new, and say let us create some basic pages for our website now, and click on the cross icon and say this page is about page, right? I'll click on publish and this page is created. uh, so I'll just go back and create one more page, and the about page is selected, so I'll click on add new and create one more page. Let's say this time I want to create contact us page, contact, and click on publish. All right, the page is published. Now we have a good number of pages. You can delete the default pages by clicking on the checkbox. I do not want these two pages to be there in my website. I'll select move to trash from here and click on apply. So both of these things will go into trash. The next important thing to do is create a menu, right? If I can check my website in the front end, so it has created about and contact us page, and by default it has also added it to a menu, which is a good thing. So let us create one more page here and call it as the home page. Let me name this as the home page and click on the WordPress icon to go back, and let's go to appearance and go to menu this time. And by default there will be 3 pages that will be assigned to your menu, but then if you want more flexibility in choosing it, just type in your menu name. I'll call it as primary menu. I'll click on create menu here, and it should create a menu, and then I'll be able to select all the pages that I've created and I'll add it to the menu. All right, now there is home, and if I want to just interchange it, I will say home, about, and then contact, and then I'll just say that display locations is desktop horizontal menu, expanded menu, mobile menu, and footer menu, and I'll save this menu. So I'll go back to the dashboard and I'll try and reload it in the front end, and now you can see that uh, all 3 of the pages has been assigned to this primary menu here. And if you can also click on this particular menu that opens as a pop-up, you can also see the 3 pages that has been assigned. All right, let us again check our checklist here, and you can create your Gmail new Google account specifically for this website, but it is optional again. And let us check out the home page and blog page settings in the reading option, right? So let us go back to the dashboard and create one more page called as the blog page, where we will be posting all our articles and content that we want to share with our audience. And I'll type it as blog and click on publish, and now again I'll go back to menu and make sure that the blog page is also assigned to the menu here. So I'll say home, about, blog, and then contact. So I'll click on save menu here. Now I'll go to settings here and click on the readings option. Now what I can do is either your home page can display your latest post just like this. It will display your recent posts here. This is one of the recent posts that is there by default. The other option is to select 2 static pages. One is the home page, so I'll select it as the page that I created few minutes back, and then I'll select the post page as the blog page here, and I'll say blog page should show about 10 posts. That's fine, and I'll click on save changes. Alright, now if I try and load this page, yes, now it is showing me the home page here, and if I click on the blog page here, it will show me the posts, all the posts that I'm creating here. Alright, that is done, and make sure you connect your WordPress with Google Analytics and Search Console and complete all of these other things. And in the next video we will talk about how you can choose a particular theme for your website. If your website is a business website, or if you want to blog, how do you select a theme? All right, And if you want to buy web hosting services from Hostinger, which we highly recommend you to do, make sure you click on the link below and you also use the coupon code, which is Digital Deepak. Only then you will be able to get great discounts on web hosting. All right. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.